Do you want to save more than $10,000 on your taxes and make more than $10,000 on the top of the salary which you are making? Then you need to start investing in 401k if you're not already investing. You may ask why. That's why you need to watch the entire video. I'm going to talk about it, why you should be investing in 401k and how you will make more money. Let's go. What's up everyone, welcome to another video. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. We talk about personal finance, productivity and tech career in United States. For those of you who don't know what is 401k, 401k is a retirement investment plan. It's a benefit which is provided by your company or your employer. For example, when you are working and let's say you are retiring on 50 or 60 or 65 whenever you want to retire, and you want to not worry about where my money is going to come from. The money is going to come from the retirement account, that is 401k. So you're putting some amount of your salary into this account, and when the time comes you can start taking money out of that account. Trick is that you can also invest all that money which is in your retirement into stock market, which is obviously going to grow, compounded, and you will have a lot more money in your retirement account. There are a lot of people who are very skeptical about this, especially if you're my audience who are for F1 visa, H1B visa and L1 visa, J1 visa. You're not sure what's your career gonna look like and you don't even know whether you should be investing or not. My answer is yes, but if you have more questions and you want to understand why and you don't understand what I'm going to say in this video, please let me know in the comment section. I want to make detailed video answering your question in the comments. So please do comment and let me know what your questions are. I'm going to give you 4 reasons why you should start investing in 401k right away and convince you that this is going to be game changing for you if you are already not investing in 401k. Number 1 reason is tax deduction. For example, if you're making $100,000 in California, you're most likely going to pay 30% tax or so, give and take. If you're paying 30% tax, that means you're paying $30,000 in taxes out of 100,000. Now that is crazy. Let's say if you invest 10% of your income from 100,000 into your retirement account, which is 401k account, your income is now going to be 90,000 because 10,000 is going to be deducted. That is called tax deduction because you're investing certain portion of your salary into something which is tax deductible. That means now you are only going to tax on 90,000 out of 100,000. So now you are going to pay less taxes instead of $100,000. Make sense? This topic is going to get more complicated, so stay tuned with me. So that is number 1 benefit, that you can deduct taxes from your salary. How much can you maximum invest? It is 19% in 2022. This number can change in 2023 or 2024. If you're watching it later, check what is the max limit. So if you're making 100,000, you can put $19,000 in your retirement account, and that means you are now going to only get taxed on $81,000. So you will significantly pay less taxes on your salary. Here's the second reason why you should start investing in 401k. Free money. Yes, a lot of company has this benefit that they will match the contribution up to certain percentage of your salary. Now there's a lot of catches, so please try to understand what I'm saying. And again, this differs from company to company. Here's number 1 and simple example. Let's say you're investing 5% of your salary, you're making $100,000. So you're putting $5,000 in your retirement account. Your company is saying, hey, if you put more than 3% up to 6%, we will also match that salary. So that means they will also add $5,000 in your retirement account, which is absolutely free money. So you will now have every year $5,000 extra given by your company for free of cost. Here's the secret. I have heard that there are some companies who actually match 10%, 15%. So let's say if you are making $100,000 and if your company was matching up to 15% of the contribution, so you pay $15,000, they pay $15,000, that means $30,000 every year in your retirement account, which is huge and massive. And $15,000 is not a small amount. It's a free money given by your company. You should absolutely take advantage. Now, obviously, not all the companies are going to match 15%. There are some companies who only does 3%. There are some companies who will do 4.5%. They will say like, hey, we will match up to 100% of your salary up to 3%, and then we will match 50% of your salary up to 6%, which means 4.5%. But here's the catch which a lot of people miss out on, and people who are like lazy like me, who don't want to understand all of this thing, and they're like, I don't care, I just give me the basic very minimum which I need to get started on 401k. Yes. Maybe the bare minimum which you need to invest is 1%, and let's say out of 100,000 you're investing 1%, which is $1,000. Doesn't make sense on your tax deduction, but your company is also not going to invest because they need minimum contribution of 3%. Now again, check with your company. Some companies might say like, hey, we will not even match the contribution until you invest 5%. So even if you're putting 3% of your salary, they will not match it. So you should at least very minimum match whatever your company is matching. So if they are saying that we will match 5%, you need to put 5% of your salary, because that's the free money. Again, don't miss out on this. Here's number 3 reason. Let's say you started investing 10% of the salary, your company is also matching 10%. Now you're having $20,000 every single year on your retirement account. Now these retirement accounts can be invested into stock market. I mean, they are invested in stock market. Now here's where you need to pay attention. You need to make sure that you are investing in a good index fund or ETFs. If you don't know anything, just purely go and invest in S&P 500, and you can actually allocate certain percentage. You can do 50% S&P 500, 25% on the bonds, 25% on something else, whatever you want. But again, make those choices once you get access to your portal, which is where your account will be, which is where your money you can see. That is also where you can select where you want this money to be invested. And that is the benefit, because it is getting invested in stock market. On an average, if you invest in S&P 500, you will make 7 to 8% income on that, increase on that, and that gets reinvested into your account, which means every year it is compounding every year. Even if the salary doesn't changes, if you invested just $20,000, $10,000 from you, $10,000 free money from your company, out of 30 years you retire, you will most likely have more than $1 million or $2 million. I'm not even kidding. That is the power of compounding and why you should be investing in 401k. The final reason is money automation. I absolutely love this feature because you are investing a certain part of your salary, you don't even get it in hand. So let's say per month, if you're making $10,000 and you're saying that, hey, invest 10% of my salary in my retirement account. Now in your bank account, in your hand, you will only get $9,000 because you're investing $1,000 in your retirement. It directly goes to your retirement account. So you don't even see it. The money which you don't see it, more chances that you will not spend on unnecessary things. It is really helpful when you have automation implied in your investment strategy. I do a lot of automation on my money. I will talk about it in a separate video, but it is an awesome feature that you don't have to worry about manually doing it or manually transferring it. It just does it on its own. Some of you might be like, hey, there are fees if you remove the money before the retirement. Yes, absolutely. If you invest the money, that is retirement account. So let's say if you're planning to retire on 65, but at 40, you're like, I want to take out all the money, or even after 5 years, you want to take out all your money. You will have to pay some penalty to take that money out. But again, that penalty might be less than what the free money you are getting from your company. If your company is not paying anything and not investing in your 401k, yeah, maybe don't invest in it, then it makes more sense. But again, there's tax benefits and there is free money. So please consider all of the factors before you make the decision. Now, another thing which a lot of you might be wondering is if you are on F1 visa or H1B visa or J1, L1 visa, hey, I don't even know if I'm going to get green card. What if I don't retire in this country? What happens to then? Like, what if after 6 years, I want to take out that money, and instead of investing in 401k now here, I will use that money and put it somewhere which I absolutely need it and I can invest on my own. Yes, you can if you are very disciplined and you know what you are doing. Again, let's go back to the example that $10,000 you are investing and $10,000 free money you are getting from your company. So, for example, after 6 years of H1B, I'm taking that example of six years of H1B, $60,000. I'm not even counting the stock benefits and growth and all that. $60,000 from you, $60,000 free money from your company. and all the tax benefits which you are getting, you are saying that no, I'm going to take that $60,000, invest on my own, and you are guaranteeing it that whatever you are putting that money, you're going to double it, because that 60,000 free money from your employer is actually free money. So you actually have to make more money than $120,000 because you're getting tax benefits and your money is growing in stock accounts. So I still think you need to invest in 401k because there are way more benefits than you think. Please consider all of these factors, and maybe you are disciplined and you are smart enough and you know you have a business where you want to invest and you know what you're doing. Maybe it may make more sense, but I purely invest in 401k. Now, some of you might be saying that, hey, it's actually not tax deduction because you still pay taxes when you retire, when you want to take the money out. Answer is yes, that is true. It might not be as same money as you are paying right now on the salary, but you still do have to pay the tax because it's deferring the tax until you retire. But $10,000, $20,000 every single year you're paying in your retirement account. After $30,000, you will have a lot of money saved up. And there are techniques which you can actually save money even on that. How? We will talk about this in future videos where I'm going to talk about Roth IRA, where you can roll over your 401k into Roth IRA, which basically will help you get tax-free retirement money ready for you. Again, it's a more complicated strategy. Make sure that you do enroll in 401k. That should be your first thing you should be asking. What is my benefit? How much money you're going to put? What is your contribution? How much money you are going to match? Is it 5%, 10%, 15%? What is that? All of this is benefits to you. So make sure you talk to your HR and get it enrolled right away if you're already working and not enrolled in 401k. That is it for today. I know it was a loaded topic. If you have any further question on this topic, please let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to help you. If you are confused, you don't understand anything what I said, send me an email. I'll happy to help you, walk you through why you should be doing it and help you go through the tax strategy as well. And in the next video, we'll talk about HSA, which is another fancy tax strategy which a lot of people don't invest into. A lot of people ignore. They go for HRA and all of that. We'll talk about it. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, keep smiling and keep hustling. You gotta hustle every single day.